Welcome to a tutorial on how to listen to music on your Linux setup like a pro. Not those noobs that listen to music through a browser. What the hell is a browser? We don't use browsers here. Well, I'm just kidding, but I personally find the YouTube user interface to be a disease. So I figured, you know what, I'm just going to download all of these songs in my playlist, use MPD, use ncmpcpp, and guess what? I managed to do that, if I'm going to spell ncmpcpp correctly. And you can see I have my playlist here. I can browse through my files and play different songs and whatever. And I even have shortcuts attached because I configured it that way. My i3 config is just, oh my god. Look, Alt-P and pauses it and toggle and unpauses it. Isn't that fucking insane? I don't even have to have anything running. I have a daemon in the background that plays the music. I don't have to have ncmpcpp here all the time. I can just close it because the daemon is actually playing the song. I don't need the client. That's amazing. I never fucking knew that was possible. That is up until now. And I finally switched to this to MPD. So first you might be asking yourself, why even bother, dude? Just who has the time to download a whole playlist, go through those MP3 downloaders and so on? I agree with you. Those websites are hell. So let's not use them. Okay, there is a tool. There are tools in Linux that you can use to facilitate your job. One of them is called yt-dlp, and it's an amazing tool to download videos or audio from YouTube videos. So let's say we want to download a Bloom playlist. Watch how long this shit is gonna take because it's amazing. Let's say I want to download this video. Okay, I'm gonna make a temporary folder, and I'm going to download it, yt-dlp audio format, and then extract, and then the name of the link of the thing. This will take, yeah, well, you can see how fast it is. I mean, if you have a fast connection, it's gonna be really quick. No ads, no nothing. You just run the command and it works. And the good part is, you might say, oh, but I want to download the whole playlist. Let's say fluidity. Okay, what the fuck is this? Fluid chill step songs. Yeah, fluidified. Okay, let's see. Let's say you want to download one of these background work musics. Yeah, okay, you know what I mean. You can just go to the playlist. Obviously it has to be a public playlist, not some private thing. You go to the first video, copy link, do the same thing as you did just now, and guess what? It will download every video one after the other. Look, it downloaded the first one already. Oh wait, it's downloading it now. Okay, then it goes to the second one, then to the third, and so on, and in about a half an hour it's probably already done. So you don't have to do a lot. It's just one command, dude. How fucking crazy is that? And I managed to download this whole library, this whole playlist, without YouTube blocking me, because they don't care. I mean, it's yt-dlp is just amazing. It doesn't get you blocked, it doesn't get you anything, it just works, and it's amazing. So if I go to my music library, here you can see I have two directories. Now don't worry about this. This is the fuck is this? This is nothing. Don't ignore this. But these two are my directories for music. This is the first playlist and this is the second one. Cherry picks are my best songs that I like the most, and this is just the playlist that I downloaded from Fluidified. straight up just copy one command, and it snapped the whole playlist into my disk, so that's cool. Now, how do we actually play this? Of course, you could say just use MPV. Of course, use MPV, yeah, but we need this to be able to play it in the background and have all of the controls and do NCMP. So if you want that, we first need to go log in what MPD is, and MPD is a daemon. It's what plays the music in the background. If you don't know what a daemon is, first go log in that. First go log in some Linux. But for now, music player daemon, just skim through this page, bro. It's hella easy. You just download it. Sudo pacman install MPD and MCP. You need the MCP because it's the client version of MPD, and it's good for sending some commands. If you want to create a few shortcuts, let's say pause, stop, or unpause, or go to the next song, or go to the previous song, you can create some shortcuts with this command. For example, MPC toggle, you can see it stops. It toggles on off state, or MPC previous. It will go to the previous song, MPC next. It will this just connects to the MPD daemon, which is actually playing the song. I want to sound MPD is playing the song. MPC is merely sending a command and saying, hey, go to the next song, or pause, or continue, and so on. So that's what NCMP is. They're both just clients that take user input and tell MPD what to do. Do you want to play this song? Do you want to play this song? And so on. So yeah, it's really straightforward. Once you download it, you might want to configure it, obviously. I stress do not do system configuration. Let's just do this one, because this one doesn't work for some reason. If it's system-wide configuration, it will not be able to talk, but to send the output to the pulse audio or all sign, from what I read. So use this one. And this is my config. It will bind to this address. It will use audio output pulse. This is some shit that it needs, whatever. You don't have to worry about this. And this is the music directory, which is where your music is stored. If you need an example or some explanations of how the config should look like, here you have it. And you could go to audio output, for example, and see all of the different audio outputs. Here is the pulse output. The name doesn't matter, by the way. I wondered, I was questioning myself if it did. No, it doesn't matter. It could be anything. But yeah, this is all. Once you have it configured, you might want to start it. And no, you do not start it with systemctl start MPD, even though it shows it here. Remember, we did a user configuration mode, so what you should do is either put this inside it this way, or start it just as a command, or go to your config, i3 config, and exec no startup id MPD. So it will start on i3 boot in the background. In that case, once you add some music to your music directory, every time you change it, you have to do MPC update, which will refresh the library of MPD. It will be like, okay, new music is inside of the music directory, I should sync it. And that's all. But now we need to actually have a good client, not just MPC. So here's the NCMP. And my friend, here is the thing. So you will probably not have anything inside of the default view. You'll probably see nothing. So to browse your music, this is the queue. This is the queue, the playlist they call it, but it's really just a queue of songs that you're currently playing. If you want to browse music, you just go tab or 2, press 2, or 1 for playlist, 2 for browse, or tab to switch between them. So we go 2 or tab, and you can browse through your music with arrow keys, and then press enter, and press enter to play it. Yup. Okay. But if you want to put them inside of a queue, the playlist view, what they call it is press enter. Press space, and then it will add them inside of the playlist view. As you can see, I already have them inside of here. So yeah, if you want to delete them from the queue, just press delete. And yeah, that's all. You can structure your music directory like this inside the file system, just using directories, and then these could be, you know, some playlists or whatever. But you also have more views like the search engine, the media library, so you would have them sorted by albums and artists. This is if you want to add the metadata to each of the songs. Now you're free to look up on the internet how to do that, but I'm not going to cover it in this video. You have some cheat sheets on the internet for NCMP how to do it, but I'm not going to show you that right now. Anyway, there's also a music visualizer if you want to set that up. But that's, I believe, all. Yeah, that's just the first eight numbers in your keyboard. 1, playlist, browse. 2, 3 is the search engine. 4 is the media library, and so on. And then you have different shortcuts depending on which view you are in. But yeah, then for volume you can just do minus, plus, or arrow keys. Well, not arrow keys, sorry, those symbols, you know, those arrow symbols. You go to the next or previous song. F for forwarding the song. B for going back. Then if you need commands for shortcuts and so on, I already said it, you can just use NPC. It has a lot of commands here that you can do. Next, pause, play, previous, random, shuffle, seek through, stop, toggle. There's all of them. You can just look it up when you're by yourself. I don't have to show you. But yeah, I mean, if you definitely need any help, there's just this page that's available to you. And yeah, anyhow, now that this is done, I'm just going to talk a bit about where this has come from. I hate YouTube, and it's just, I couldn't listen to it anymore. I said, you know what, let's take some time. We set up a local playlist, a local shuffle of songs which I like to listen to in the background, because there's a lot of good songs for coding on YouTube, like the Bloom playlists. This works wonderfully for me. But I really cannot stand the YouTube interface, as well as Google Drive interface, as well as Netflix interface. I hate them all, one after another. They are needlessly slow, and I am running a 32GB RAM computer with a Ryzen, I don't know which one it was, but does it show it here? Yeah, Ryzen 7, sorry, and GPU NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060. I mean, tell me this isn't enough to run a web page of this size. But guess what? It's slow. It lags. It motherfucking lags. I mean, developers nowadays are not even capable of creating a terminal that is not, you know, that doesn't lag. Am I right, Microsoft? Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I even tried to create a jumbo box, jukebox on my server through Icecast. Respect to these guys, by the way, because they made a whole project, Icecast, from C. Like, this is built from C. Holy heavens, this is amazing. But okay, they're pushing the limits of what C can do, but okay. I mean, technically anything, but you know, this is really, who would go to these lengths to develop a website in a web server in C of this? Anyhow, yeah, I have my jukebox here with my cherry-picked songs if you want to listen. But I've had some issues, like at some point it freezes, at some points it doesn't, so I figured, okay, why use it? At this point I'm just gonna, it costs me a lot of space to just download all of these songs because they in fact do, they in fact are heavy as well. So yeah, let's see. About 100 songs are 500 megabytes because each song is about, I would guess, 5 megabytes on average. Yeah, it is. About that. So it's quite heavy, but so yeah, I'm probably gonna turn off this Icecast because I don't even need to listen to this pure programming music when I'm outside my house. But you know, still was a fun experience to try and broadcast my own radio. But not gonna keep doing it. There's no point. I have other services on my website, but by the way, if you're interested, I started a knowledge wiki. I would technically make this somewhat similar to the Nikidev wiki. Nikidev, I think it was. Yeah, my knowledge wiki. Which is amazing, an amazing conglomerate of knowledge. Holy shit. Although now it's gotten so big that it needs, well, not in my case because I blocked the pop-up, but yeah, it requires a subscription. Although it's a pretty bad pop-up because you can just block it and you can bypass it. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, this is why I created my page, because it's cool, in my opinion, to post your own wiki and put some knowledge up here and so on. So this is an update of what I did recently with my server. But aside from this, I don't think there's anything else I want to say. Yeah, that's all. Really having a lot of fun with NCMPCP because it's just cool that I don't have to run a Brave tab to listen to my favorite music. I can just download it all through a command line and I'm fine. So really cool work. Really cool work. yt-dlp, NCMPCP, MPDO. This is pretty good software, which I should suggest you try once you have some free time. It's definitely something to check out, to look out for. But I guess that's all. In the previous video I will dive into, probably, maybe not, into my multi-dimensional function renderer. I still haven't done the tutorial on that. I probably should, just to boost up the BGFX community. Oh, if you don't know, BGFX is a rendering API, cross-platform, which in my opinion deserves a lot more, you know, credibility for what the hell it's doing. I mean, the developer of this is just insane. Cross-platform rendering library. Holy fuck. So far I've been loving it. I managed to do a function renderer in 3D and it's been really fun, really the biggest of my projects so far in programming, I believe. And it's been really fun to learn and do, and yeah, holy shit. Just the community itself is very supportive and yeah, I like it. So I might do the tutorial on my how to build and how it works and so on, how I got GUI set up. The fuck. Wow. And EFR. Anyhow, I'm just gonna show it here. GitHub, and here it's dead here and EFR. I mean, I showed it in the previous video. I don't know why I'm showing it right now, but this is how it looks for anybody that missed it. it's it looks insanely cool in my opinion. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna show, how to build, how it works, and so on in the previous video, probably. But yeah, that's all for this video. I have to go. So yeah, hope it was educational at all. If you managed to come to this part of the video, thank you, and have a good one.